Hyderabad take on Mumbai in Hyderabad. This is game number 25. I think number 8 take on number 9. So there's a lot to fight for at the lower bottom of the table. Both of them have won their games. They've beaten KKR. So they're coming in with that confidence.
Both are coming off two straight wins. So can you imagine there's one team that's still in the lower half that's got 3 wins on the trot. I just like the look of Sunrisers the other day. I think the batting has a lot of power in it and they have a lot more bowling options. The other day when I saw Mumbai take the field, I said, how do you win with that level of inexperience in the bowling? And they did. But against the Sunrisers, there's just so much caliber in the batting there. Whether you're looking at Rahul Tripathi, Mayank Agarwal will come good at some point, but you're looking at Rahul Tripathi, Harry Brook, Aiden Markram, Klaasen. They might get Washington Sundar back. There's so much batting and so many options. It's one of the better bowling sides in the tournament. So I just think they've got a lot, unless with Sky coming back into form, they just start to, they pile on so many runs that they overcome the deficiency in the bowling. I have no clue when Archer's going to play again.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit on Hyderabad here because you have the squad up here. So, like you said, on paper, they look like a really solid team because they've got the names in the batting lineup and they've got some solid bowlers. Umran Malik has been a bit expensive and Mayank Agarwal's been
But you know who's bowling really well? I've watched a couple of their games is Mayank Markande.
Markande's been brilliant.
Because Markande is bowling so well, Dooley, he's allowing them to play Marco Jansen.
Yes.
And the tall left-hander is just adding to that bowling lineup. If Markande wasn't there, they would have been tempted to play Adil Rashid. Then you're getting another India bowler.
Yeah.
So he's bowling beautifully.
Jansen v Jansen, isn't it?
Yeah, the two twins against each
other.
other
The twins
tomorrow.
up against each other tomorrow,
there
which
you
is
go.
A first for this great tournament. I didn't have them in my top 4. I know everybody thought they had a really good option. I was worried about an aging Bhuvi. I was worried a little bit about the inexperience and the second year blues of Umran Malik. And they're still a good side. They've got power, and the way that, I mean, I was really pleased for Harry Brook. I've seen Harry Brook play in England, seen him sort of come up a little bit through the ranks. He is incredibly talented. Yeah. And
you saw any of his test hundreds.
Yeah. And you come to this environment with such a huge price tag, and the pressure is enormous on you. And he looked out of sorts the first couple of games. He just looked almost deer in the headlights type stuff, which it can do to you. So I was really stoked for him the other day because he is a player.
But you're right.
Serious player.
I did that post-game presentation for that game. And I asked him specifically this about the price tag. And he said, yes, I did let it get to me initially. Look, the IPL is a very different beast. It's an aspirational tournament for almost every young player. Now, all of a sudden, in his currency, he's 1.3 million pounds. This young kid is looking and saying, right, what's 1.3 million pounds?
He's from Keighley as well. He's from Keighley. Now, I played in Keighley when I played in the Bradford. I mean, you buy half the main street for 1.3 mil. I can tell you that much. Keighley, West Yorkshire.
Why would you go to West Yorkshire when you can live in New Zealand?
Well, no, I played the Bradford. They're part of the Bradford League, you see.
Why would you leave that beautiful weather and go up there?
It's proper sort of rugby league country, it's pretty rough, and you can see that he's a real fighter. And
you swung the ball there?
Oh, swung it everywhere, Harsh. But no, that was good. Markram's innings, we talked about that earlier. Markram's innings was key for them. So they feel like they might be getting a bit of their mojo back. Good for Brian Lara as well. That's another tough gig. When you haven't coached, when you haven't been a coach at all, and all of a sudden you're put in charge of a huge franchise and the biggest T20 franchise tournament in the world, and you've got to do the job, and then you lose the first couple, and oh dear, where do we go now?
No, I'd like to be a fly on the wall to listen to what Lara tells Mayank Agarwal because he's not really had the best patch. So I think just guidance from someone like a Lara would help.
I've been a fly on the wall a couple of times when Tendulkar's been talking about batting.
Oh, you lucky people.
No, I think the person who was asking the questions left the team meeting even more unsure than before because the master's solutions was something that hadn't struck the others. Lara might just find a solution that only Lara can implement. No, but I mean, Mayank's been around for a long time.
117 matches.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. And if he gets going, it just completes that batting circle, that batting lineup. It just completes it for them. So overall, they're looking good. I think Natarajan's still looking a little rusty. Umran will always go for runs if he's not taking wickets. So there's an opportunity there for a team playing against them. If they can get into Marco Jansen, who bowled really well the other night, there's an opportunity to score runs against them. But Brook with experience behind him, that Klaassen is a good finisher. They've got a pretty good top 6. They're looking good, but Surya's got runs, Ishan Kishan's got runs.
Yeah, outside of, I mean, Mike would have opened or batted 3 pretty much every game when his whole career. 117 games, he's got, what's he got, 12 50s and 100.
Yeah, because he used to be this dasher who made quick 25 30s for the first 6-7 years.
Strike rate's okay, to be fair to him, 133, but that average at 22 when you bat 1, 2 or 3 is just over a long, so he's probably, he's fortunate to still be playing with that sort of a career over a long span of time. So it's probably about time he does make the most of it, you would imagine.
You know, like we said, on paper, Hyderabad looks great, especially their batting's coming to the party right now. And Mumbai's bowling has been a little weak, if I can use that polite word there. Like you said, Archer, no news on him. We don't know if he comes in.
Who's been their best bowler? Who's been Mumbai's
Piyush
best bowler?
Chawla has been the pick of the bowlers there.
Who's been Mumbai's best bowler?
The youth.
Yeah. What I liked about them is I think Cameron Green is coming in slowly. That partnership that won them the game, Green and David. They went to the same school apparently. Same school in Perth, 3 years apart. So, but that partnership would just have given them a little more confidence. Green has bowled some tough overs at the start. So Green's overs are slowly starting to count too. So they're growing all right. But you still look at that. I mean, they tried Arjun Tendulkar over Arshad Khan.
You think he gets in at the game tomorrow?
Much as we're all in love with the name, I don't think he's ready yet to be a 4 overs bowler. But with the impact sub, with the fact that they've got Cameron Green bowling, they can use his swing up at the top and use him as a power hitter down the bottom, where he's done well for Goa occasionally. But
do you think Behrendorff will get a game tomorrow?
I would like to. No?
Well, he's got to play for Janssen, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to play for
and I don't know that they're leaving Dwan Janssen out.
Dwan Janssen?
No, I don't think
so.
so.
He went 50 the other day though, but yeah.
Yeah. I think they give him another opportunity. They
like the fact that he bats too.
Yeah, and he can bat. Like, he can finish a game off properly. He's a really good batter. I thought Arjun bowled nicely the other night. I thought he swung the ball up front. If they could get 3 out of him in that power play with the newish ball and then not worry about him. They've got Riley Meredith at the death. No issue with that. Green can bowl there. Janssen can bowl at the back end as well. So they've got those options at the back end. I don't know. Look, I'm hearing rumours that Jofra's on his way back home.
Oh dear. I don't think most MI fans want to hear that. You all didn't hear that. Shut your ears there. Because
I didn't hear it either. I didn't hear it either. Okay, let's talk about the positives.
Let's talk about the
There's
positives.
There's a couple of young
Hrithik
kids there that
Shokeen.
have impressed me.
Yes.
I'm very impressed with Hrithik Shokeen. I thought he had a bit of spunk about him as well. Bowled his off-spin well. He can bat. And they're outfielding the other day with Tilak Varma, Hrithik Shokeen and Nehal Vadera. 3 young kids. Their outfielding was electric. So there are few of those pluses. I don't know if they've got the power to win big games yet, but there's lots of pluses about them. But yeah, you want Sky. I mean, at the start of the tournament, Brook and Sky. You want Harry Brook and you want Sky.
Yeah.
If
they get it right, and if Ishan plays like he did, I mean, Rohit was obviously under the weather last night, wasn't in a great space, so hopefully he's better for tomorrow. If they can put themselves in a position where they are around about that 120, 125 with 6 or 7 to go, and David and Green are there, anything is possible. Janssen to come, they've got enormous power.
If you have to watch out for 2 players from each team, who's your pick for tomorrow?
Oh, Sky.
Yeah, I really want Sky to score.
The Sky Brook show, absolutely. And just let's have a little headbutt between the Janssens.